Pinky wiggled her nose, her little pink ears twitching with an excitement she could barely contain. Tucked away in a soft moss-lined basket in the corner of their cozy burrow was the most wonderful thing she had ever seen. Her brand-new baby brother, Patches. He was so small, so perfect, with fluffy white fur and the tiniest, twitchiest nose in the whole wide world. Pinky felt her heart swell with so much love and pride, she thought it might just pop right out of her chest. "Oh, Patches," she whispered, leaning over the basket. "You're the best present I've ever gotten." Her mom, a gentle bunny with warm, kind eyes, smiled as she stirred a pot of carrot soup over the fire. "He is pretty special, isn't he, sweetie?" "Special? Mom, he's magnificent. He's spectacular. Everyone in the whole village needs to see him. They need to see how cute his ears are, and how he makes little squeaky noises when he sleeps." Pinky's mind began to race. The world needed to know about Patches. It was her duty as a big sister to share this incredible news. The next morning, while her mom was busy tidying the pantry and Patches was taking a nap, a brilliant, albeit mischievous idea sparked in Pinky's mind. She grabbed a small piece of birch bark and a charcoal stick. In her best handwriting, she wrote, "Grand Unveiling. Come and meet the world's most adorable baby bunny, Patches. Today at noon. At the big oak tree burrow. Everyone is welcome." She tiptoed out of the burrow, her heart thumping with a mix of excitement and a tiny bit of nervousness. She knew she should probably ask her mom first, but this was a surprise, a wonderful surprise for everyone. She scurried through the whispering meadows and the sun-dappled forest paths, inviting every bunny she saw. "Barnaby, you have to come," she chirped to a lanky bunny practicing his hopping. "Lily, tell your family. You won't believe how cute he is." She told the Flufftail family, the Cottontop cousins, and even old Mr. Elderberry, who usually just sat on his porch carving willow sticks. The news spread like wildfire. A new baby, a party. The entire village was buzzing. Back at the burrow, Pinky's mom was having a quiet morning. The house was a bit of a mess, with baby blankets strewn about and a pile of laundry waiting to be folded. She had just sat down with a cup of clover tea when she heard it. A faint rumbling sound. It grew louder and louder, like a distant stampede. She peeked out the window and her jaw dropped. A sea of bunnies, big bunnies, small bunnies, bunnies with floppy ears, bunnies with tall ears, was hopping directly towards their burrow. "Pinky!" she called out, her voice filled with confusion. "What is going on?" Just then, Pinky bounced through the door, her face glowing. "Surprise! I invited everyone to meet Patches. Isn't it wonderful?" Her mom looked from Pinky's beaming face to the enormous crowd gathering outside. There must have been 100 bunnies, all chattering excitedly. She then looked around their messy living room. Toys were scattered on the floor, the soup pot was still on the stove with only a few spoonfuls left, and the berry basket was completely empty. Panic began to set in. They had no snacks, no drinks, nothing to offer their guests. Her ears drooped. "Oh, Pinky," she sighed. "This is a lot." The first guests started to trickle in. "Hello, we're here to see the new baby," chirped Mrs. Flufftail, followed by her 10 children. They all peered into the burrow, their noses twitching. The living room suddenly felt very small and very, very messy. Pinky's happy expression began to fade as she saw the look on her mother's face. She looked at the piles of unfolded laundry and the empty pantry. She saw the other bunnies looking around, their excited smiles faltering slightly as they realized there wasn't much of a party going on. Her cheeks turned as pink as her name. This wasn't how she had imagined it. In her mind, there had been lemonade and carrot cakes, and everyone telling her what a great big sister she was. Instead, her mom looked stressed, and the burrow was a disaster. A tear welled up in Pinky's eye. "I'm sorry, Mom," she whispered, her voice trembling. "I just wanted everyone to see how wonderful Patches is. I didn't think." Her mom knelt down and hugged her tight. "I know you had good intentions, my sweet girl. You love your brother so much, and that's a beautiful thing. But a good host is a prepared host. And surprises this big need a little bit of teamwork." Just as Pinky was about to burst into tears, a voice from the doorway said, "Well, it looks like you could use a few extra paws." It was Barnaby's mom, holding a huge basket of freshly baked blackberry scones. Behind her, Lily's dad was carrying a giant jug of raspberry juice. Old Mr. Elderberry hobbled in with an armful of sweet, tender willow shoots. "We heard there was a party," Lily announced cheerfully. "We couldn't let you have all the fun without bringing something to share." Suddenly, the crowded burrow didn't feel so chaotic. It felt festive. One bunny started helping Pinkey's mom fold the laundry. A few others tidied up the toys, creating a clear path to Patches's basket. Barnaby and his friends set up a little snack station on the flat rock outside, laying out the scones, juice, and willow shoots. The mess that had seemed so overwhelming just moments ago was quickly disappearing under the cheerful, helping hands of their friends and neighbors. Pinkey's mom smiled, her eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you," she said to the crowd. "Thank you all so much." With the burrow now tidy and full of delicious treats, it was finally time for the main event. Pinkey, her confidence restored, stood proudly beside the basket. "Okay, everyone," she announced. "Are you ready to meet my brother Patches?" A chorus of excited "yes" echoed through the burrow. One by one, in a neat and orderly line, the bunnies tiptoed over to the basket. They peeked in, their faces softening as they saw the tiny sleeping ball of Fluff. "Oh, he's precious," whispered Mrs. Flufftail. "Look at those little whiskers," said Barnaby. Old Mr. Elderberry simply smiled a wide, gentle smile. Pinkey stood by, her heart swelling with pride all over again. This was even better than she had imagined. It wasn't just a party to show off her brother. It was a celebration with her entire community. Everyone was sharing, helping, and admiring Patches together. As the sun began to set, casting a warm, golden glow over the village, the bunnies started to say their goodbyes. They thanked Pinkey and her mom for a wonderful afternoon and promised to visit again soon, but with a little more warning next time. After the last guest had hopped away, Pinkey and her mom sat together, watching Patches sleep. The burrow was quiet again, but it was a warm, happy quiet, filled with the lingering scent of scones and friendship. "You know, Pinkey," her mom said, putting an arm around her. Even though it started as a bit of a shock, this turned out to be a very special day. Pinkey leaned her head against her mom's shoulder. "I learned something today, Mom." "Oh? What's that?" "That it's okay to be excited and want to share good news," Pinkey said thoughtfully. "But it's even better when you share the planning too. And also, our neighbors are the best." Her mom laughed and gave her a squeeze. "They certainly are. And you, my dear Pinkey, are the best big sister a little bunny could ever ask for. Even if you are a little impulsive," Pinkey giggled. She looked at Patches, then at her mom, and felt a wave of happiness wash over her. Her plan might have been a bit of a mess, but it had brought everyone together, and that was the most wonderful thing of all. From that day on, Pinkey made sure to include her mom in all her big plans, and their burrow was always filled with love, laughter, and the occasional very well-planned party. Thank you so much for watching this story with us today. We hope you enjoyed Pinkey's big surprise. If you liked her adventure, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tailies. We love sharing these stories with you and can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye for now.